less sense. All right. So the other factor that has actually made it possible, this horrendous shit show that we've seen over the last 3 years, and frankly for the last 100 years, but the last 3 years specifically, is our lack of connection to the divine. There's a reason they were pushing this whole thing of like, no, we're just really smart monkeys, and when you die, it's all over, and just don't think about death because it's the most scary thing of all. There's a reason they're pushing this agenda, which is total bullshit, that we're these limited beings, and that we just have a short amount of time, and you just live once, and then it's just over forever. That is the biggest bunch of bullshit ever. But it's necessary for us to be terrified. Oh my God, we're going to die. We got to do everything we're told and live in terror because otherwise we're going to die and these people will protect us. And oh my God. Only possible if we are completely disconnected from our spiritual and eternal nature. Doing what we're told from an outside authority when we know it's wrong is only possible if we are disconnected from our true, eternal, spiritual nature. What have all the enlightened masters and sages been saying since the beginning of time? All of them. I don't care which ones. Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, all the ancient Vedic texts, everything. It's fundamentally the same message. This is not who we are. We are eternal consciousness, the I am presence itself, whether you want to call it source, you want to call it God, you want to call it infinity, whatever it is. We are that. It is eternal. It is all of us. And its very nature, if you go deep enough, is love. And the human experience is an experience. It's the all that is having a human experience and learning and growing through all of us. And here we are. But we're eternal. There's no death. There's nothing to fear because there's only all that is. And we're a part of all that is. And, as our own Einstein says, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only transfer from one form to another. So there's nothing to worry about. But if we knew that our very inner self is that eternal one, and it is love, we would never go around treating anyone like shit, or oppressing people, or trying to get the best deal all the time, or paying someone the least that we could. You know, slavery would not be happening, abuse, aggression. None of these things would ever be happening because we would be coming from that place of oneness. If you know, even if you haven't had a massive spiritual awakening, but you even just logically, fundamentally understand that we are all one, we're one human family, and what's good for all is good for you, and if it's not good for all, it's not good for you because you are part of the all. We're all on the same team. We're all the same being. If that was understood and we had that inner connection and inner knowing, we would not seek an outside authority telling us how to behave because we would know. We would trust our intuition, our inner knowing. If it wasn't loving, we simply wouldn't do it. This is why the forces that were, and I call them that because they're collapsing, so it's over. The forces that were, this is why they've been working so hard in every capacity through Trust the Science and all the movies and all the information and all the news being fear-based to push this agenda so hard. You're limited. You could die. Be afraid. And if you are afraid, don't worry. The government's going to come and save you. You don't have to be responsible for your own security or your safety or making decisions for yourself about what's right and wrong. Don't worry. Big Daddy government's going to save you. It's a huge crock of shit. Okay, and there's a reason why they want us busy and working so hard to make a dollar, why they're, printing infinite amounts of money and deflating the currency, so we're all even deeper in debt, so we all become slaves on a deeper level, not just psychologically, but, financially, so you don't have time to go and read about what was Buddha teaching, what is Christ consciousness, what is liberation. You're not supposed to have time to have these thoughts, okay? Because if we had the time and we went down those rabbit holes, we would never believe in an external authority because it's us. We're it. So these, my friends, are the two ingredients that are causing human suffering. The belief in authority, lack of divine connection, which is the only real authority, which ultimately is that oneness. It is all of us. We are the authority. There's no external. There never was. There never will be. This is why it's never been more important to go within. Do whatever you need to do to remove the mind viruses that have been placed on us. Get healthy. Get in your body. Detox. Right? Take the time to work on your connection to your own heart, your own soul, and to connect with other people on that deeper level. We're all here for the same reasons, and we can create the ideal world together, but we need to take the time to clean up this and clean up this. We have to. Otherwise, it's going to be rinse, repeat forever and ever and ever. And frankly, I think we're ready to build the ideal world together. I love you guys. You're amazing, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.